1, 2. A little more volume. Check. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2.
What's coming, man? What's going on? What's going on?
The word?
Huh?
The word?
What's the word?
You know, we're about to preach the gospel.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
I wish I could, man, but I'm
We just come out here to South Street
I can preach
to share a little
all
bit
day.
of knowledge.
Can't say Jesus though.
With the
Why don't you come over here with us? Come talk to us.
Back in 10, man.
All right.
We're here to let you know that we're in the last days. I know it's been said a lot of times that we're in the last days. And you hear a lot of times the Christians say we're in the last days. But we're here to let you know, according to Bible prophecy, we are in the last time, the last hours that the Bible speaks of. And it's a lot of things that's getting ready to happen in this good old place called America. You know, this land of the free, home of the brave, so-called. And we're here to let you know that judgment is coming on this place. And we want to let you know why it's coming on this place and what you have to do to avoid it. We're going to read some scriptures for you. Take us. Get Matthew 24 first. We're going to read a couple things out of the Bible, and we're going to share some things that's getting ready to happen in our lifetime, in recent years, or in, how would you say that? Soon coming events. I don't know if anybody been to the movies lately and saw the movie Cloverfield. If you get a chance, I think you should go check that movie out, because the movie Cloverfield is a good preview of about what's about to happen here in America and throughout the world. Read Matthew 24. This is the disciples came to Christ and they asked him what was going to be the sign of his coming and of the end of the world. And this is what he told them.
And Jesus went out and departed from the temple. Verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
So they asked him, what's going to be the sign of your second coming and of the end of the world? Read.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
So he said the first things he told them is he said, many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And from all the way back to 325 AD, when a guy named Constantine set up the Roman Catholic Church and established Christianity as the world religion, or the universal religion of Rome. Since he did that, read that again.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
So he said, take heed that no man deceive you. So in these last days, we got to take heed so that we won't be deceived. Read.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Many is going to come in his name, saying that I am Christ. Just like I am Christian, I am the church. They say the church is the body of Christ. And you have many churches that have been established since the establishment of the Roman Catholic Church. And all these churches are going around saying that they're of Christ, they're Christ, but they're deceiving many. Read.
And shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
He said you should hear wars and rumors of wars. And there's been wars ever since Rome invaded. Ever since Rome invaded and put an end to the Jewish state. Are you seeing?
Take it, I pledge allegiance. Take it, I pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance.
Matter of fact, let's cross the street.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of
We see that we kind of popular down here. So read that again.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Keep going.
said you should hear wars and rumors of war. All these things must come to pass. And we're here to let you know that it's wars. Right now they're talking about invading Iran. They invaded Iraq. They're all over the place. It's wars and rumors of wars happening even as we speak. Read.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
So it says, along with these wars and rumors of wars, there's going to be famines and earthquakes in various places throughout the earth. So all this stuff is going to be happening at the same time. Read.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
So when you see all these things happening, and then you know that it's the beginning of sorrow, or it's the beginning of an accelerated time of trouble in the earth. Read.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
He said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. This is the time that we're moving into now. They institute the national ID card. If you don't have this national ID card, you're going to be labeled a terrorist. They have concentration camps set up underground prisons to lock people up that's going to be non-compliant. They're getting ready to totally establish the new world order in the earth. Totally establish a demonic rule in the earth. Read.
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another.
So when these times really get hard and it starts breaking out all over the place, and mayhem and madness starts to happen everywhere, he said, then many shall betray one another, and many shall be offended. Read.
And shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many.
So let you know that it's going to be more killing, more murder, more chaos is coming. Read.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And because people will still be sinning in these times and doing those things that's against God, the love of many, what good that's left of people is going to wax cold. Read.
But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved.
And you know that through all this chaos or what's getting ready to go down, whoever endures through this, that keep the commandments of God and serve the Most High, the same is going to be saved. Read.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place.
The abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel is when Titus Vespasian put an end to the Jewish state in 70 A.D. Read.
Whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
So those that was in Judea, when Rome invaded the Jews in 70 A.D., he said the ones that's in Judea need to flee into the mountains. Over 1 million people, Israelites, took heed to this prophecy and fled that land. Read.
Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes.
Get 2nd Ezra. 15 seconds. Want to read it? Read. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of the prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So this is the message that the Lord wants his people to hear. Read. Fear not the imaginations against it. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against it. So he said, we don't have to fear what people think about what we're doing. Even though you might not like what we're saying, we out here to let you know that destruction is coming on this place. For all the wickedness that's happening in America and throughout the world, God is going to judge this place. Judgment is coming. And the Most High put the spirit on people to make movies about it. You see Iron Legend, Cloverfield, all this is about the impending judgment that's getting ready to come down on this place.